guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a trying new makeup video for you. I was looking, I don't exactly have a full face here, but I have close to a full face. So I wanted to go ahead and just try all these products out and tell you guys what I think. Kind of first impressions. Some of these I've used more than once, so I can give you guys my actual impressions of them. But let's go ahead and dive in with my first new product that I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale, and that is the Anastasia Sultry mini palette, and this is what it looks like. And you guys, this thing is teeny tiny, like my beat up phone here, and this, like, it's it's smaller than my phone. So I will say it is very small, but I think it's cute and it's more compact, easier to travel with. Anastasia does have a powderier formula, a more powdery formula, there we go, a more powdery formula, so these could break. I'm just going to be testing that out today to see. I've gone ahead and primed my eyes and my face, so I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is Twig, in my crease. And this is just as pigmented as the larger Sultry palette, which I did have, but I decluttered. I wasn't going to use all those shades, so I didn't see a point in keeping that thing in my collection. But the smaller one is actually more curated, and I think I like this one better. And I'm just blending this product out very softly, very slowly, just trying to get a nice fade. And it's been a while since I've used Anastasia shadows, so I have to say that this is a way more pigmented on first application than I'm used to. That first shade blended beautifully just as I remember, and now I'm going to go into this shade here, which is Dystopian. And I don't want very much product of this, so I'm barely going to tap my brush into that. And this I'm just kind of running along my lash line. So for that shade there, I will say I worked very slowly and dipped my brush very softly to get this nice soft blown out look. Of course you can go in and it would be very pigmented right off the bat, but that's not the look that I was going for today. So I think I'm going to go into this shade here called Cinder, which is a little bit dark for what I normally go for, but I have something else that I'm going to put on top of it. So I'm just going to go in with my finger. So this is the same quality as the larger Anastasia Sultry palette. I had no issues at all with this. I love that she came out with this smaller, more curated palette because this is more my speed. I don't need all those shades, so I am really happy with this little 9 pan. But I do want to lighten up this look, and while I could go into, I believe it's Pearl in this palette, I got this ColourPop Unwrap Me Super Shock Duo here. And this duo comes with the shade DGAF and the shade Flower Child, which this one here I'm going to use to top that Cinder shade that I have on my lids. It just lightens it up just that little bit to get a more natural, pretty, but more sparkly look. Now I will end up using that shade to highlight my inner corner, but for now I'm going to go ahead and do my base. I've already primed my face, and I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint here, and I have the shade Light. And I've actually really been enjoying this. This is definitely not my first time using this one. I've used this one quite a bit recently, so I can give you my final thoughts on this one, but let me show you how this applies. It does have the dropper in it here. And this is not something that I think on my skin I want to apply too much of. Like, I am very careful with the amount that I go in. I went in with too much to start with and it did not look good. And this just blends beautifully into the skin with like a radiant glow to it that I actually like. And I do have oily skin and I do have mature skin as well. So I do have pores and fine lines. Now, if you've seen any of my Get Ready With Me's, you know that I usually just go in and put dots all over my face and then blend them out. But for some reason with this foundation here, I have actually found that it performs better if I go in sections and do it like one side of my face and the other, then the center of my face, and then my forehead, as opposed to just putting dots all over my face and then blending them out. I feel like it almost dries too quick. So this is what it looks like up close. And it just has this radiance about it that looks really, really nice. Now I will say you can't really see it in the camera, but right here, this line right here, it does have product like sitting in that line right there. But with this product, what I find about it being a little bit, excuse me, a little bit unique is I can actually use the Beauty Blender to tap that out and then set that area, and that will go away and it will be gone all day. So let me go ahead and put on my concealer real quick, which is not new, and I will show you how I do that. Okay, for my setting powder today, I'm just using my e.l.f. HD setting powder. And the way I do this is I kind of treat it like I do my under eyes. So I'll take my beauty sponge and tap out any of the creasing that is there, and then I go in with the powder. So for my face, when I do set my face, I will do the exact same thing. So this little line right here, I will tap out the section, and then I will go ahead and set it with the powder immediately. And that does keep it from settling into the creases again, and it keeps it looking pretty all through the day. And this is what it looks like after it has been set. And you guys will notice that it's no longer creasing in that spot. This actually is the way that I get this to sit on my skin and stay looking good all day. If I don't do that, it does settle into my fine lines and my wrinkles, and it does not look pretty. But because this foundation has such a nice finish on it and it wears so well, I actually kind of think it's worth the extra effort to get it to look that good. So for my blush today, I'm going to be using the Mauvier Care Bears blush here. It's a little bit deeper and it is very pigmented, as you guys will see in the swatches of my Care Bear movie. So I'm going to put it, I'm going to put it on my brush and then tap off quite a lot before I go in with this blush. That blush is just very pretty. It gives me like a nice flush of color that I'm actually really enjoying. I knew when I tried out these blushes and I swatched them that this was going to be my favorite out of the three, but in my Care Bears video I did use the bright pink one, which definitely gave me cold girl aesthetic vibes if you're curious. Okay, I do not have a new bronzer, so let me go ahead and do my bronzer and we will finish off my eyes, and I do have a new lip product to share with you. Okay, so to finish off my eyes, I'm going to go back into the shade Twig here, and I'm going to tap my brush in there and then tap off some of the excess because I do not want too much of it, and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to tightline with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0 on my upper waterline and my lower waterline corner. For mascara today, I'm going to use my KVD Full Sleeve Mascara. So let's go ahead and finish this off with the lips. And I got the LYS Speak Love Hot Chocolate Lip Kit here, which does come with a lipstick and a lip gloss. This lipstick's really pretty. And I'm going to line my lips real quick with my go-to Wet n Wild Monday Feels lip liner. And then this lipstick from LYS is in the shade Hot Chocolate. And then this lip gloss here is also in the shade Hot Chocolate, and it is a very interesting packaging. I have used it once, and you can see how messy it is just from me using it once, so I'm not sure I like this component of a lip gloss, but it's a beautiful shade. So real quick, let me go off camera and fix my hair and finish getting ready, and I will be right back. Alright you guys, this is the final look using these new makeup products. Did you pick up any of these products during the Sephora VIP sale, or have you picked up any of these products? What do you think of them? I especially have been enjoying this kit from ColourPop. I've been putting these two shades together, putting DGAF all over my lid and then topping it with Flower Child, and it's absolutely stunning, like two shadow look. Very, very quick, very, very easy. I've done that for the last few days. I'll have a picture on the screen so you can see what it looks like. This lip kit I'm not exactly sure about. I love this lipstick. I love the shade of it. I love the component of it. This lip gloss, it's not going to be a favorite just because of the component of it. It is very, very messy to use, and I have to wipe this off to put the lid back on or it gets all over the place. And the lip gloss in and of itself is a very thick formula, which I haven't exactly been enjoying, so I'm not sure this is going to be a favorite, but this will definitely be a favorite of mine. I love this foundation, you guys. I got this on recommendation from Makeup by Cheryl. She absolutely loves this, and now that I've figured out a way to get it to work on my skin, I absolutely love it as well. This is great wear time even for oily skin because I do have oily skin, and I think it has a beautiful finish to it. I do have to set it with a setting powder, of course, because I have oily skin, but it doesn't take away from the radiance of this foundation, and I absolutely have been enjoying this as well. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!